City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. Coming to you. Come in.
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen going to throw.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go, 49. Mike's 49. Yeah. You don't want none. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Let's go.
Quincy Enunwa, 60 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. It's brought in by Kevin White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Alert! Half 10. Hey, Echo!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Check. Check.
Allen.
53 is Mike. Bring it.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it. Switch.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
48-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, tight.
Check 24.
Look out.
Now Allen. That's complete to White. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. Rip right.
49, check 49. On 52.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon.
Here I come.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 45 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Boy, 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
It's our time. It's our time.
To throw is Darnold. Thomas has got it. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Come on now. Let's go.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 23.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 41. Rip left, rip left.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The mic, 149. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
A first down throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Young lady. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. You're not ready. You're not ready. 49. 49. 49 the mic.
Now Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Man, I got you.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Mike.
Bravo.
53. Mike. Watch the...
Allen now to throw again. Flushed out right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
53's the Mike. 53.
Alert.
53.
Hey, we heavy on move. On the edges.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Bang. Delta. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal, Buffalo.
53, Mike.
Alert.
All day.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He wasn't ready.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Show it eight. Tighten up. Shim. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Silver.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
The score, Bills 14, Jets 10.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking deep for Demarius. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mike 41. Mike 41.
Hey, ready? Here we go. 41's the Mike.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
53 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you, son. Alert flare, alert flare.
Middle.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
To the air, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep
Robert Foster, 94 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Motion!
Here's Darnold.
Check 41. Watch the run.
Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
I'm coming after you.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rush in. Slam.
Quick the edge. Monday. Hey, check 24.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
56. Hey, Charlie.
Allen will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rabbit.
Half 85.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice
The
hit,
Bills
boy.
send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking long for Tom. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Bills take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Ready?
57 to Mike.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
It's caught. This is White. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. On first down, Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. All day, baby, all day.
Check 43.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Mike 51. Watch the screen. Pass.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Undercrush, undercrush.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Last stop. Last stop.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Alert. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
Go, go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try again with Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Darnold from the gun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Motion, motion.
Mike, 53.
Now Allen throwing again. Finding Knox there, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Bills.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the run, watch the run.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go. Mike, 53.
Throwing again.
Squeeze,
Allen. He's got White here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, let's get this. Shift. Check motion. Mile 52. Motion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Of the play is a turnover on downs.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was the leading receiver for the Jets the season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Play it.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Anderson out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One's coming. 41's a mic. You don't want it. You don't want none of it. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The 43-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll go again with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? done this before. Drown out my problems, let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you